All right. One of our clients asked us this question, and we wanted to create a little video for everybody to benefit from it. What is the best group size for group coaching? So, Rob, why don't you start off, and maybe I'll interject, but what is the best group size?
Well, one of the things, so this is really just coming from evidence of having run hundreds, if not thousands, of group sessions before. It depends on what you want to accomplish. So it's really the context related. But in terms of making a connection, so if we'll just pretend that this is the most common situation in group coaching where you want to create a somewhat cohesive community where people are starting to support each other and they're rallying around each other and they're gaining wisdom from each other and helping to each other to grow. For whatever reason, we found out that typically you can get a group that, in terms of really getting to know each other at depth, that the 12 to 16 range seems to work as an ideal number for that close connection. Now, you can increase that to 50 or up to 150 people and still get everybody to feel like a group, a community. And I know there's been lots and lots of research that you can go up to that 150 level before the community stops feeling like a real community or village. There's that sense of connection. So it's kind of in that range of, are you trying to create an intimacy, a close connection, the band of brothers type scenario at which the 12 to 16, or if you're trying to create that still close family, communal feel, you can go up to 150. So those are probably the two key numbers that I'd keep in mind.
Yeah. And I would also add, so it also depends on what you're trying to accomplish. So it depends is like my favorite answer to almost every question, because it depends. What is your objective? If you're trying to create what Rob is just describing, those are good numbers to keep in mind. Also, if you are trying to build a group coaching program, there's lots of different ways you could do that. And depends how you're designing it. So there's really no limit to how many people you can bring in to group coach. You could group coach 1,000 people if you know how to use like the magic around breakouts, how to lead that level of a group. There's techniques and ways that you can do that to make it a powerful group coaching session. It just won't have the same feel and the same level of interactivity and interaction between all the participants compared to the examples Rob just gave. So the other factor you want to think about is how long are your sessions going to be? So if you have 90 minutes, you'll be able to get 12 to 16 people to interact pretty well and make sure everybody's heard and included. If you only have 60 minutes, you might be on the lower side of that. 12 people might be the max that you could do to make sure that everybody has a voice every session, because that's part of the group coaching principles that we want you to know is your group feels more cohesive when everybody is participating. If you want everybody to participate and you don't have that long to do it, you might want to think about the max number that is appropriate for you. So you have to plan out and design your sessions so that you get that, and then that number may shift depending on your length. If your length is 2 hours, you may be able to go above 16, depending. But 12 to 16 is a pretty good guideline for, I would say 90-minute sessions, maybe even a little less than that, that Rob said. So, but don't feel you have to be limited by these numbers. You can have a group of 2 people, and it can be very effective. And you have a group of 2,000 people, and it can be very effective. So that's why the answer is it depends. So hopefully that answers the question for the person who asked. And also, thank you for asking that question, because this is going to be helpful for our whole community. And with that, I'll send you a little virtual hug as you go out there and make some group coach magic for your people.
All right. Thanks.